Box office. KPop Demon Hunters returns. Black Phone 2 leads again as theaters go dead silent over Halloween weekend. None of the major studios elected to debut a film in wide release this Halloween weekend, ending what was already a quiet October box office on a down note. No feature is expected to even sniff a gross in the 8 digits, which hasn't happened since the debut of Novocaine back in March. Among the newcomers, Netflix has a second theatrical engagement of KPop Demon Hunters, this time with AMC Theatres, the world's largest exhibitor chain, on board, while Focus Features is expanding its acclaimed conspiracy thriller Bugonia after a limited bow. But first place looks to go to the third outing of Universal and Blumhouse's horror film du jour Black Phone 2, which earned $2.3 million on Friday and is projecting a third weekend gross of $7.6 million, down just 41% for the seasonally appropriate holiday weekend. The North American total is forecast for $61 million through Sunday, pacing a touch behind the original 2022 Black Phone, $62.4 million through 17 days. Paramount's Regretting You is looking at second, earning another $1.2 million on Friday, and headed to a second weekend gross of $6.6 million for a 51% drop from its opening. Total domestic gross looks to hit $26 million through Sunday for the Colleen Hoover adaptation. Somi and Crunchyroll's Chainsaw Man, the movie, Arc, technically got second on Friday, but is expected to drop more sharply as the weekend goes on. The R-rated actioner, which delivered one opening last frame, earning $1.3 million on Friday and is expecting a $5.5 million 3-day haul, which would be down 69%. A standard drop for Anna, which is typically front-loaded by fans at the box office. Total domestic gross will surpass $30 million through Sunday. Netflix's KPop Demon Hunters is back in 2,890 locations for a 3-day engagement. The animated smash, the streamer's most-watched feature ever on its platform, had a 2-day bow back in late August, where it technically ranked as the one release of the weekend with earnings estimated at $19 million. But the theatrical-averse Netflix did not report grosses then, and, barring a sudden change in policy, it won't now either. This new release isn't expected to pull in the same crowds as the prior one, with industry estimates of $5 million weekend with potential for upside. Meanwhile, Bugonia, a remake of the 2003 Korean film Save the Green Planet, from Universal's specialty label Focus, is expanding into 2,043 locations after opening in 17 theaters last frame. The feature, which reteams director Yorgos Lanthimos with his Oscar-winning Poor Things star Emma Stone, scored strong reviews and awards buzz out of its Venice Film Festival premiere in August. It earned $1.8 million on Friday and is projecting a $4.4 million 3-day haul. The R-rated film earned a so-so B grade from moviegoer pollster Cinema Score, though it isn't exactly intended as a crowd pleaser. Focus is aiming for the long haul. Also out, Universal is re-releasing Back to the Future in 2,275 locations for the Robert Zemeckis Classic's 40th anniversary. The reissue comes with some IMAX showtimes. The film earned $1.5 million across previews and Friday, with projections for a $3.9 million 3-day.